proud of our guys. Obviously it was a good 48 hours of prep. Last game before Christmas is always a lot of distractions, and thought our older guys, especially Trent, Troy, Xavier, Clarence, the guys that were here last year, really had a great mindset coming out to start the game. And I thought our first half defense really set the tone for the whole game. And offensively, I thought we played unselfishly and shared the ball. We didn't shoot the ball as well as we probably could have, but we still took care of it. And for 40 minutes, it was a pretty complete game. Obviously, too many fouls in that second half.
Oh. USI's defensive strategy seemed like they were shading two guys to Xavier pretty consistently.
Yeah.
How important was it? Trent hit a couple threes. Clarence got going a little bit early. How important was it to get some secondary scoring to kind of make them pay for that strategy?
Yeah, they put two on the ball every single time with X, and X did a good job being patient, not forcing tough shots, and was able to find some guys. I think probably could have had double-digit assists, but Trent got a couple. Troy, I thought, stepped up big in that first half. Clarence, Scotty had some roles, so guys did a good job. I think we had 5 or 6 guys in double figures tonight, so that was good to see.
What did you like most about the defense, particularly in the first half?
I thought our activity was very good, and the guys knew personnel, knew scouting report. I thought we stayed home on the shooters. I thought we did a good job moving our feet, using our chest, and unlike the second half, we didn't put them at the free throw line, so I thought that was really positive.
Trent was talking about the mentality going into this game. Let's not check out before Christmas. Sometimes you mentioned how tough that last game can be before the break. What did you see from the older group in terms of making sure everybody had their heads locked in for this one?
Yeah, like I said, I think that was the key. I talked to those guys about it, but they were really positive about this game and were ready to compete. I think Trent, Troy, X, and Clarence, those guys, just great leadership from them tonight. And every time out of every huddle, they were talking about not letting up and continuing to push it. So just really good leadership from those guys.
And where do you see this team through 12 games now? What do you like about what they've done as they get into the guts of the conference season?
Yeah, I think we're getting better. I think consistently here, week by week. We've had a couple ups and downs, but the guys have stayed at it. And adding Jared, and hopefully we'll get AJ back here soon. I think we're getting more depth and continuing to become a better team, and that's what you want through December and through January. Try to play your best basketball in February and March.
All right, Troy, is this the kind of process and result you're kind of hoping for going into the Christmas break?
Of course, last non-conference game had to end with a bang, especially with what they did over at Southern Indiana to us last year. But I think it's going to be good for us, giving us some momentum into conference play when we come back.
Since you touched on that, how much was that percolating through your mind, that game in Evansville last year when they won by 18?
It was in my mind. It was in my mind a lot. As soon as we won our last game, I was on to this one, and I think everybody who's on the team this year, who was on the team last year, remember what happened and remember that feeling, and we use that as motivation throughout the game and just keep pushing.
How pleased were you with the defense overall tonight, particularly in the first half?
Yeah, it was great. We gave up 14 points. I think almost half of that was off of offensive rebounds. So in terms of just guarding the ball, I think we did a great job in the first half. Obviously, in the second half, there was some things to clean up, a lot of fouls, but overall, I was happy with the defensive performance and just got to build on that going into conference play.
Where do you feel this team is going into the grind of conference play?
I like the spot that we're in, but we also have a lot to build on, a lot of things to get better at. I'm just looking forward to it.
What do you think are the things this team has to improve to be able to put some wins together in the Valley?
I think it's all on the defensive side of the floor. I think the games that we played our best, we've guarded our best. If we could be more consistent with that, I think it'll put us in a good position in the Valley.
Just about the way this team played tonight.
I think we just had a really good edge to us, especially at the very beginning, in warm-ups, at shoot-around today, at breakfast. Everyone was talking about the right things all the time, so I knew guys were going to be ready. It's just which team's going to be ready to go home first, and we couldn't let it be us. So I was really proud of this group and the way they held in mentally, and it showed out on the floor there.
That last game before Christmas can be a tester mentally sometimes, like you pointed out. How much was said amongst the group the last couple of days before the game to make sure you weren't going to be that team that wasn't ready to go?
Yeah, you never really know until the ball's tipped, but I got a lot of faith in this group. We talked about it from the moment that we won on Monday or whatever it was, or Tuesday. But we were just all about the next game and getting this one done, making sure everyone was able to enjoy their time with their family. But everyone knew that it was time to win, and that's what we did.
Did last year's result against this team in Evansville kind of lurk in your mind a little bit in the days after the North Dakota State game?
I would say so. I think a loss like that, I mean, they got us. They're a good team. They're well coached. They run good stuff. They play super hard. So they were ready, and they pounced on us at their place last year. And for those that were there last year and on this year's team, we surely remembered it. We talked about it, and we couldn't let it happen again.
They seemed like they really were bound and determined to take X out of your offense tonight. And, you and some others stepped up and made some shots early. How important was that?
X is always just going to play to the strengths of what they give us. He's super unselfish. I know he's scoring at a tremendous rate right now, but he's such a good guy that he wants to get everyone involved all the time. So it doesn't surprise me he did what he did tonight, just spreading it around, and obviously it's on us to step up and make the shot when it comes to us.
How happy were you with the team defense tonight?
It was good. I mean, obviously it became a bit of a foul show in the second half, but we can learn from it. Got to use our chest more, stay in front of guys, get over screens. But I was happy with the way we communicated and talked, and how hard we played defensively.
And one last thing, where do you see this team at in terms of its progress, what it's done so far going into the grind of the Valley season?
It's going to sound like a broken record, but what we talk about is we've gotten better every week. I think this team has a ceiling that we have not reached yet, and we will not reach until the end of the season. I think there's a lot of room to grow still, but I'm extremely pleased with the way things are going, and just how everything is in the locker room, how it translates to the court, and just everyone's focus overall has been really great.
We talked about mentality, the game right before the Christmas break for just a second, but how much does a crowd like tonight help you guys in the atmosphere that they created?
I mean, this is a special arena with a lot of special people in a special town. We appreciate that more than anyone even knows. Just that buzz when you hit the shot and whatever else, and you feel almost like your chest vibrate from how loud it can get. It's just like a second energy boost. And so, yeah, I mean, I give credit, and I thank everyone else for coming out. I love playing here.